Alright, and today's video is going to be about my thoughts on envy. Yeah. Personally, I feel like jealousy is a normal human emotion, but when it comes to envy, it can be very deadly and dangerous at extreme levels. People usually take things too far when it comes to envy, and a lot of people have been deleted due to people's envy and a lack of controlling their emotions and behavior. I mean, deleted, abused, harmed, and seriously traumatized because of envy. It's an issue. And for people that are envious, it's an internal problem, and you're responsible of how you deal and manage with your emotions and how you behave and react based on your emotions. And it should really inspire you to go get your own and work on yourself so you could be at that point to where you don't need to feel envy because you feel good about yourself and what you have. The wrong route that a lot of people take is to attack that person and hurt that person because you're envious of them, which isn't the right way to go at all whatsoever. Envy isn't a valid reason to take from someone. Envy isn't a valid reason to hurt someone. Envy isn't a valid reason to hate someone, especially if they never did anything to you. They're completely innocent, unsuspecting, and minding their goddamn business. Envy isn't a valid reason to hurt someone. Envy isn't a valid reason to slander someone. And envy isn't a valid reason to think someone doesn't deserve what they have. Especially to think that they don't deserve what they have and you should have it instead. And I feel like the people that do that don't understand that they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. You don't know a person's battles. You don't know what they go through. You don't know what happens just between them and God. You don't know it. Even if you think you know, you don't. Now, if they were blessed with something amazing, then it's not your place to determine if they should have it or not. By the grace of God, they got it. And that's that. It's not really a place to insert yourself and try to play judge, jury, and executioner. And at extremes, some people have the audacity to try and play God and think, all right, I don't think you deserve this. I don't think you're supposed to have this. I think I deserve it, and I'm going to try and manipulate this, switch this up, take this from you, and just stick their hand all in your stuff when nothing has nothing to do with them and they're way out of line and out of place. And I just want to say, watch yourself. You're getting besides yourself. Especially at extremes, it can be really dangerous. People go too far and take it to hell. Now try and put yourself in that person's shoes. What if you were going through it? And I mean going through it. Right? And you were blessed with something amazing. Finally, sweet relief. Right? And someone tries to interfere with what you have going on because they feel like you don't deserve it. Meanwhile, you were going through hell in the background, and when you earned yourself a little piece of heaven, they're like, that's not fair. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This can be anything. Your ideal person, your dream body, your career, your dream job, high-paying job, a nice home. Doesn't matter what it is. Now imagine you getting that and people not knowing what goes on in the background and what you go through and how you get to where you're going. But they see your blessings. All they see is the blessings. And they're like, you have that. I want that. I think you shouldn't have that. I'm going to try to take it. What? And I just need people to take a moment to check themselves and check their egos. Just because you think someone doesn't deserve something doesn't mean that they don't deserve something, and you don't know the whole story. You don't know the whole story. And again, it's not your place. It's not your place. So you convincing yourself that them having good things is wrong, and feeling like you have the right to take them away from them. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it's not right. It's not right. Especially because you're wrong. A lot of times, you're wrong. And even if somebody probably didn't deserve something, it's also not your place to interfere. Things will play out how they need to play out. You sticking your hand in other people's lives is how you get burnt. Don't do that. And don't be like this. This behavior can get you into serious trouble, serious problems that you didn't have to have beforehand if you just minded your business. And honestly, if you feel feelings of jealousy and envy, it's time to work on something. It's time to cook something up for yourself. Not just try and take things from other people. Make your own. Make your own. And you can make your own. It's not impossible. So I don't want you to feel like it's impossible. I can never have this. I have to take it from them. That's not true. That's not true. Things can get wicked depending on how far you decide to take it. I just suggest not going that route. Leave people alone and mind your business. It's a safe route. It's a safe route. Find something safer to do. Seriously. Nobody deserves to be attacked, targeted, abused, or deleted because of envy. That's ridiculous. And in my personal opinion, I feel like this ugly behavior needs to be dealt with accordingly. And I don't take envious behaviors that worsen over time lightly, and I don't suggest you do it either. Especially if you feel like you're in danger of being harmed because people are taking things to extremes. And I just want to say, if you feel like you're in danger, get out of there. I don't care if they're so-called family, your so-called friends, your so-called co-workers, the goddamn dog. Get out of there. If you feel unsafe, get out of there. If you feel threatened, get out of there. Too many people have been deleted and lives ended early, tragically, because of envy. There's so many stories and tales that we can take as lessons. Cain and Abel, Selena, Shankilla Robinson, so many, unfortunately. Rest in peace to all of those people, and I hope we learn and get away from people who are willing to go that far. Stay safe out here and stay aware, and please practice discernment. And sometimes it's the people closest to you. What they say, it be your mans. And lastly, if you see the signs of deadly, dangerous envy, don't hesitate to get out of there and leave. And don't feel guilty either. Who knows? You could just be saving your life and avoiding chaos, destruction, and tragedy.